The world needs new kinds of solutions in the fields of healthcare and wellness, ones that are around evidence-based, something personalized and something where you can really prove the need and the efficacy, something more holistic. And that's what we have on offer. My background is within healthcare development and healthcare leadership. I've been working for over 10 years in Finland for the Ministry of Health, for the health authorities, for the different kind of hospital districts and healthcare providers and laboratories. And I've been watching this transition from sick care to healthcare with a lot of excitement. And I think it swivels around this fact that we want to feel good, we want to stay fit and to be healthy, and we need tools to support us in this. At the same time, when we look around us, we see that there's more and more health problems, and people are looking for some kind of solutions within this field and this area where it's based on evidence and where we can answer this question that why are we having these difficulties? And one of the biggest areas is, of course, health and nutrition. And that's making a big comeback now to the whole healthcare sector because of the evidence that we're starting to see in that whole field of science and the nutrition science field. What's been going on is that we used to eat food from Mother Nature, from real good sources, lots of varied nutrients and healthy varied food, full of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, fatty acids and healthy fats. But that's been making a big transition over the years, over the decades. And today what we eat is much more man-made. Less nutrient-dense food, a lot of calories, a lot of sugars and salts, not so much important nutrients. Fatty acid balance is not so good anymore. And one of the biggest areas in for example, nutritional supplementing has to do with omega fatty acids, so the essential fatty acids. And the balance between omega-6, which is sourced from vegetable fats mostly, and for omega-3s, which is mostly from marine sources like fish. We used to have these in equal balance, 1-to-1, just as much omega-6 and omega-3. And throughout the years, our nutritional lifestyle has been changing, not necessarily because of the choices that we ourselves are making, but the choices that are made on our behalf from what we can purchase from supermarkets. Science recommends that we don't go over 3-to-1, so at most 3 times more omega-6 compared to omega-3. But today, we're starting to be far from a turning point. In the 1960s, we started to see a growing amount of omega-6. In Europe, on average, we have 15-to-1, where we should be at 3-to-1. So it's 5 times worse than it should be. And children, and also areas such as North America and children also in Europe, adults in North America and many other areas of the world are looking at 25-to-1 and even worse. And there's a lot of research around this. Omega-3 is the most researched and the most widely used supplement in the field of nutrition because it's so important for our brain health, for our cardiovascular health, for our joints and muscles, and many, many other areas of our body and our health in general. Now, the question is, what are we at? Where is our own balance? Are we at 3-to-1 or something else? How does the balance between these fatty acids look? And that's something that's been growing now in the field of nutritional science and also healthcare in general, that these are starting to be measured, easily measured. So healthcare providers around the world are providing this as a service. And there's ways of measuring this at home, giving a blood sample at home and measuring the fatty acid balance from those. For example, at Zinzino, we use a dry blood spot sampling method, which is used everywhere around the world in hospitals. All newborn babies are screened for rare metabolic diseases using this exactly same test. It's very easy to do at home, quick to give a sample, and you get the results from that quite easily. Zinzino has now done actually more than 650,000 tests, so growing quite fast the amount of tests. We're the biggest tester of these dry blood spot samples in the field of fatty acids. And they are analyzed by an outside laboratory anonymously. So this is one of the most respected laboratories in the world in this area, and the customer gets the results from them straight to their online source. So anonymously, you get an ID from the test results and you have a look. What's the results? Clearly indicated. Red is not good, yellow is intermediate, and green is good. You see the values of your balance between omega-6 and omega-3 and many other important indicators of your health. The idea then being that if there is a need to improve those results, to use a product and to track your results. Our promise is that with our unique solution, we can bring you back into balance within 120 days and to support your health in these many important areas. It's been built in a unique way. Super high quality olive oil combined with vitamin D and supported with omega-3 sources either from fish or from vegetarian sources, vegan sources. This has been built in a way where there's enough of these important fatty acids in it, and they've been built in a way that they stay fresh and they are really used well by your body. And the idea is that you can prove it. So do a test first, whether or not you need to supplement. If not, fantastic, continue as you have done so far. And if you do need to supplement, then we have that product. Use that product for about 4 months, let your red blood cells renew, and do another test. Well, we have hundreds of thousands of test results to show that we've got proof that our product works. Already in 4 months, 95% of those who have used our product get into balance. They're protecting their health. It's something that's important for every single person out there, irrespective of your age. So in many countries already, doctors are recommending that pregnant women start to uptake more omega-3 because of the importance for the fetus. It's important for children. According to our test results, teenagers and young children are at the worst results, so super important to supplement for them. And the older you get, the more you start to even notice the need. And our hope is that you could supplement based on the blood results so that you could prevent any kind of health breakdowns. To reach that balance with the omega fatty acids is an important first step, because that has so much to do with a very varied array of different things in your health. But then there's other ways to support your health, but there's not too many things that you need to supplement because of course you have to base your well-being on a healthy basic diet and support that with supplements when needed. The second big area that's being talked about a lot at the moment in healthcare, for example, and in wellness in general, is our gut health, so our intestinal health, and especially the ratio of different kind of bacteria within our gut, the microbiome. One of the difficult things about today's nutrition is the low amount of fibers. So the World Health Organization has stated that 90% of people in the world are eating too little dietary fibers. And not a very varied source of them either. So our products got 8 different dietary fibers to support a healthy gut and to support a healthy, varied gut microbiome. Another area that we are lacking in is some specific vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients. Extend is an all-natural product built from real food, which is really potent in the way that it's ingested by your body and absorbed by your body in a very good way, to feel more energized, to improve your bone and joint function, and to support a normal immune system. These 3 products combine into a very potent combination called Health Protocol. So firstly, to balance yourself, adjust those fatty acid balances, to support your health in many different ways, to restore, to improve your gut health, and then to boost using those naturally sourced vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients. And this is a combination that really excites me in many ways because of the strong scientific evidence behind it, because of the capability to test oneself, is there a need for it, and because of the strong proof that these products really do bring a benefit and help people all around the world.